Hi guys, Elshanko here, and welcome to another edition of You Can't Win Anything with Kids, Football Manager 2016. And the last game that you saw was the 3-1 defeat by Zenit St. Petersburg in the Champions League, which was a real big disappointment for us. I'll not lie, I mean, that really did kind of put us under the caution in the group. And then I'd said to you before that our league position was pretty poor. We were 15th, I think we were. And what I was going to do was I was going to play a couple of games with a full strength team to try and boost our sort of league position and get ourselves sort of back on even keel so that I don't get sacked and so that we can continue this kids' journey. So, with that in mind, our results actually haven't been too bad. Um, Disappointing first game though against Stoke. No kids played, as you can see. I was a wee bit worried after this game, I have to admit, that we failed to capitalise. We had 24 shots, 8 on target, and we scored 2 goals, but we conceded 2 goals from 4 on target. I mean, that's pretty poor, and that's with a top goalkeeper in goals. And I mean, you look at Stoke, there's not got any, anyone that you really consider a game changer. But well, when you compare it to our team, anyway. But I thought, well, okay, that wasn't the best. So what I did was I brought for the Manchester City game. That I thought, oh no, we can't beat Stoke. We're never going to beat Man City. Lovely old football manager once again, proving that you can get hammered against a team. Well, not hammered, but you can draw against a team that are kind of rubbish, but then you can go to the home of the champions elect or whatever you want to call them, and go and beat them 2-1, which was brilliant. I mean, Higuain scored 2 to win us the game essentially. Now, I recall Stuart Bannigan for this game. Now, that kind of goes against what I was saying with the not playing any kids, but I think Stuart Bannigan's probably the closest to ready of all the players that we've got. I mean, you look at him, current ability, useful rating for a senior team, so it's not bad. It's not like he's going to be absolutely fantastic, but it's not like he's going to be absolutely terrible either. Decent player for championship side, so that's a decent improvement. So I want to show you when this actually loads up. I want to show you the second goal for Higuain. It really Bannigan, great ball out here, and Darmian with an absolutely wicked cross in, beats everyone, and there's Higuain to tap it in beyond the helpless goalkeeper and make it 2-1 and essentially win us the game, or 2-0 at that point, and essentially win us the game. So then we went on to the Champions League, where I wasn't confident after getting beat by Zenit and getting hammered by Zenit. I kept a similar team. I think maybe it was just Adriano that was changed, but you can see Bannigan started again and again played very, very well. Now, it was a scrappy win. I will show you the goal from Miroslav Klose. The reason I'm showing you this is because he's been the centre of bad press from some fans saying that he's not been a worthwhile signing. Now, Underhill picks the ball up. Great ball out to Adriano, who one touch cross and then what a header by Klose beyond the keeper. Now, if that's not class, I don't know what is, because I mean he just took that so well. So the fans can really just take it or leave it, really. But I think he's really done well there. So for the West Brom game, I decided, well, we've picked up a couple of decent results, so I'll throw in the kids. After all, this series is all about the kids, and we had an absolutely crazy game. As you can see, 4-3. And you can see the game. I mean, Cullen, McInally, Whiteside, Bannigan, Docherty, all playing from the start here. And I was really pleased with how they performed. I thought I'll give this whole team. I won't make any subs. I'll just put the whole team out and see what we do. And it pretty much, well, it turned up trumps really. Now I want to show you this because this was Matthew McInally's first goal for the club. Wasn't a classic by any manner of means, but to be honest, that didn't matter. That did not matter a jot. It's his first goal for the club, and we'll take it. I mean, ball comes out here, Bannigan to Herrera, great ball. There's McInally. This is a cross, which just loops over the goalkeeper. Don't know whether Higuain was putting it off there in the middle, but fantastic. Great for the young lad. To just go send that straight into the net. 92nd minute. I'll show you this very quickly. This was the winner from closer. You see him pitching the ball out there. There's McInally. Good ball back. There's Shaw. Into closer. Bang. Forster beating at his front post. He won't be happy with that. But believe me, I was bouncing about when he scored that. As that's really put us in a decent position there. So, that's the league games set up. So this is how it's leaving us in the league. We're 10th now, joint 9th. It's not great, but it's a damn sight better than Whippoorwill, which was 15th. So, I mean, essentially, if we can do that every few games, just jump up maybe 2 or 3 places, then I'm very, very hopeful ahead of the rest of the season. We did play one other game. It was a Capital One Cup. Now, I kept faith with youngsters after this, after a good performance against West Brom, obviously. And we won 1-0. It wasn't great. I mean, Connor Cullen got a half because Victor Valdez has been in the papers whinging about not getting first team football. So I decided to make 3 changes at half time. Penrice, who came on for his debut and actually had an assist, which will show you the goal from closer because it was Penrice's debut, I believe, and our first assist, and it was really good play from the youngster. I brought on Blind and Mata because we were at that point we were looking like we were okay, but I didn't want to chance it because I thought Skugel was causing a few problems, and as was Wilford, and I thought we'll go for a wee bit more experience in the team and in the second half and pay dividends. Now, again, so I'll show you this. The Miroslav Klose goal. Again, it's just for the setup, really, for James Penrice, because really, this is his first assist of his professional career. So it's good to highlight these. So here's for the header. Good ball. Here's Penrice. What a ball that is. What a ball. That is defence splitting. That's something you expect the other left backs to do. Adriano or Shaw. But no. This was James Penrice at 16. What a cross. So in the Capital One Cup quarter final, we play Manchester City. Now, you may have noticed when I was showing you those games that there was a few youngsters there that haven't featured already in, I think, James Penrice and Scott Whiteside. Now, the reason that these players were playing, and the likes of Liam Lindsay, David Wilson, people like that, who have been integral to our team so far, is when I started at the Stoke game, I decided, obviously after the Zenit game, I decided that obviously we were going to go for a month at least, probably, of having a strong team. So with that in mind, I took the opportunity to actually loan some of these players out for a month, just for a month, to see, just to keep them playing really, to keep them motoring on. And I can just go through a couple here. Ryan Scully, was out on loan to Leighton Orient. Now I'm not very happy with Leighton Orient at the moment. No games. He's not played any for them, which is disappointing. Declan McDade, however, has played 3 games on loan to Chesterfield. Not scored, but it's game time. That's the main thing. It's game time for the young lad, and that's what we're looking from these loans. It doesn't need to be anything amazing. It just needs to be game time to keep them ticking over for a month until they can come back to us and start again in the first team. Now, David Wilson's an interesting one. I'd actually agreed for him to go on loan to Scunthorpe. The deal was going through, they'd offered the deal, and that was all fine and well. Then he got injured for 2 months, I believe, and the deal was only going to be for a month anyway. He's out for dislocated shoulder. But So I thought, what's going to happen is they're just going to disallow it. They're just going to say, well, no, we can't have him. But they took him on loan, which I find absolutely bizarre. So he's on Scunthorpe's books at the moment. He's not going to play for them because he's only a month on his contract and he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. So, it's a change of scenery for the lad. Go and see what he can do in the nightclubs of Scunthorpe. So that'll be interesting for him down at the Iron. Right, so Liam Lindsay is also on loan at Scunthorpe, which I thought was quite good. That at least David Wilson will have someone there that knows him. That's 3 games. He's got a decent average rating there in League One, so he's doing well there. Now I think they did actually offer to take him on loan for longer, but I said no. Final one is Kevin Nisbet, who's gone on loan to Newport County. Now he's out at the moment for 2 weeks with a gash leg, which irritating, but he actually has scored twice in 3 games, which is proof to me that he's a natural born goal scorer. He's already scored 2 for us, and obviously 6 on loan from Thistle East Stirling last season. So he'll be coming back round about the 8th of November. So he'll be coming back in about just over a week's time, and once he's back from his injury, he'll be straight back in the team or thereabouts, and hopefully we can build on that. His potential ability is still low for the senior team, but his current ability, excellent rating for the youth team. So if he's an excellent kid for Manchester United, then that's obviously pretty good. So anyway, that's what's been happening around the club. Now we've got Sunderland game here, away, and so what I'll do is I'll just go and look at the tactics. I'll show you the tactics that we're playing. So pretty simple really. De Gea in goals, back four, McInally, Shaw, Blind and Smalling, who's back from his injury, and he's been a big boost to have him back. That's the one person we've really missed, because Blind and Rojo really haven't cut it, and with Lindsay being out on loan, it was great timing for Smalling to come back. Schweinsteiger defensive mid or deep line playmaker. Bannigan, Herrera in the midfield. Mata just in front of them, and up front Rooney and Higuain. I'm not sure whether I should keep Rooney in there. I think I will. I'll leave him in there. He's unhappy, as Wayne Rooney normally is. He thinks the club are underachieving. Well, if you think the club are underachieving, why don't you try and do something about it? Is what I would say to that. So, without further ado, let's get right into the game. I don't know what to think of this. I mean, I think we should win, obviously. Man United playing Sunderland, for goodness sake. But at the same time, the way our form's been all season, really, it's not going to be ideal. They're playing a 5 at the back, 4-1, so with just Defoe up front. So I'm pretty confident that we can do something here if they're just playing Defoe up front on his own. And in fact, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I'll just go passionate with favourites here, get out there and impress me. I'll do my usual, sort of, I have faith in you, let's go do this lads, go, that kind of thing. And hopefully this can make the real difference for them and we can get out there and win. So let's go. It's a bit dark on the colours here, so obviously it's in the deepest, darkest October, so right, so we'll see. Early doors, nothing much happening. All the players seem composed, which is quite handy. Now, one thing I did want to say is, I don't know whether you guys have had it as well, but Wayne Rooney, in recent times, he says he's looking complacent there, but in the recent games he's looked nervous, which, Higuain! That'll do us nicely. 5 minutes gone, a 15th goal of the season for Gonzalo Higuain. Fantastic. Now, as I was saying, Wayne Rooney has been looking nervous in games. And that to me really strikes me as odd, because he shouldn't be looking, nervous. He's one of the most experienced players that we've got. He's been there, done that, bought a t-shirt as far as it goes for international level and European level. But in certain games, he's been looking nervous, and that really, when you've got players like Bannigan, or you've got players like Nisbet, etc., in the team, you don't need Wayne Rooney to be nervous. He should be the one that's telling these guys not to get nervous, so I don't know. Leave in the comments if you've experienced that with Wayne Rooney, as to whether it's just me. Maybe it's my management style that he's very nervous about. I don't know. Probably is, to be honest, but we'll soon see. Here's Defoe. Good tackle there, Smalling. See, that's what we've missed. Rock solid at the back there, Chris Smalling. And really, if we can defend this, get it away, that's it. We just need to have what we hold, or hold what we have, I should say. Get your words right, Ian. And see how we can do, because, I mean, that caption, I think, when we scored there, says we've moved up to 5th, and obviously that's going to change when other teams score goals. However, that's the kind of position that we'll be looking to achieve in the next couple of games, is being 5th. And this really is integral to it. Because once we get up to a certain level and we can keep performing at that level, we can start introducing the kids again. I mean, I know this game we've got certainly 2 in the first team, but we need to have a decent league position as well to save us getting the heave-ho from this club. And there's Jermaine Defoe. What did I say before the game? That we shouldn't have any problems against him up front on his own. He's went and scored. That is very disappointing. Very disappointing. The Daily Blend is just standing there watching him do it. And that really is awful. Really not happy about that. The Daily Blend. There's Arsenal scored twice in a couple of minutes. And now we're moved up to 9th. So we must have been, that goal would have put us back into 10th or roundabout probably. So half an hour gone. It's been a decent match, but surely we can beat Pantilimon. Oh, good tackle there, Small. Well in. Mata. Great ball. Looking for Higuain, but can't get to it. Sometimes it's disappointing how many long balls we play. And see when the ball goes through there, I just think, please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. Because Daily Blind is a bomb scare. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be... Oh, Bastian Schweinsteiger. And he just runs over the ball there. Oh, here we go again. Jermaine Defoe. And it's 2-1. And that is just shambles. Absolute bloody shambles. I do not have the faintest idea what is going on in that centre half position. But get it sorted now. Show some passion. And you, Daily Blind, you're not even that. You're just concentrate, will you? And you, Smallins, that's done okay. This is something that not many people do. I see that a lot of people just do just team talks. Whereas what I'm doing is I'm trying to work out for most of my players what would be best for them. Demand more and aggressively demand more from Wayne Rooney. Because no offence, Wayne, but you're a bit of an arse. Encourage him. That'll do. Right, come on lads, let's do this. Oh, here we go again. Look, Shaw, this time. What's going on here? And here, don't you dare have let that in. Oh, that's a nightmare for the goalkeeper. That's an absolute travesty. Look at this. Ball played through. Here's Defoe. 1-on-1 with De Gea. What does he do? He get... that's just awful. Right. Well, looks like the team talk worked, didn't it? I'll wait till half time. If we're still losing at half time, I'm going to go straight through them and I'm going to just make subs because this is appalling. Any team conceding 3 goals to Sunderland in a match is awful. Conceding 3 goals to Sunderland in the first half is woeful. It's tantamount to treason. It looks like it's going to be half time 3-1. I had a lot of thinking to do. I think that there's going to be some very, very harsh words said at half time. Not happy at all. You get on. You get off. In fact, you'll be lucky to even be in this side ever again. You are a disgrace. You get lost. Just leave. I don't care. Quite happily free transfer the guy. Don't like him at all. Adriano on for McNally, who is fit, his conditioning isn't good, and he's been looking nervous all game. So, do something. You matter. Get yourself to hell. I'm not happy. You bloody get yourself sorted. Giving me cheek. Look at switch off and I'm talking to you, will you? Well, you'll be lucky to stay off the transfer list as well. Some of these players need to realise that I'm the manager. And that's what I think sometimes with these sort of prima donna players, the ones that are on 100 grand a week and all the rest of this stuff. They just don't listen. They don't. They earn their 100 quid a week, 100 grand a week, no matter what, win, lose or draw. And that's in real life as well. I'm really not happy at that. I mean, personally speaking, to bring it back to the even playing field, what I would do is I would put everyone a sort of cap per division. Everyone's on the same. So you've got like 30 grand a week or something, or no, a standard wage actually. To be fair, because you see all these players going off the rails early. But I mean, Paul Gascoigne's probably the obvious one. But you see them all the time going off the rails because they've just got so much money at such a young age. Now, that in itself, I mean, clubs have really got a responsibility as their employers. So, I mean, what I would do is I'd give them all a normal wage, an average wage, 30 grand a year, something like that, 40 grand a year, and say, right, okay, the rest of your money that we're going to pay you, we will put aside and invest it for you, or we will basically put it as your pension. And then players would have a normal living, and they wouldn't be these superstar players with £1 million houses and all the rest of it, but they'd have a normal living, they wouldn't be going off the rails all the time, and they'd have a pension fund, which would mean that we could stop all this, oh, it's a short career nonsense, because to be honest, it's not. Players say a football is a short career. No, it's not. Yes! Come on, Higuain! Great goal! 3-2, we're back in it. Because the way I see it is that being a footballer is a lifetime achievement, because at the end of the day, it's the same as being in any job. You start off, and when you're fit and young and healthy and you're running about and you're on the pitch and you're doing all that, it comes to a point where you're experienced, you can't run and do all the things that other people, the youngsters, can do. So what do? You take a step back, you go into coaching, managing, punditry, all the rest of it. There's so many more facets to the job, and that should be a lifetime achievement. So, or a lifetime work. So, for everyone that says that football is such a short career, it's not. It's just that people don't realise that technically, if that's their job, if that is their job as a footballer, that should be them until they're 65, like every other person on this planet. But anyway, rant over. That is rant over. Let's just hope that we can get back into this. And here's closer. Shaw, what can you do? Ball back. Banzo. Ball closer. Go! It's a green again! Yes! 3-3. That's the spirit. And that is the fighting spirit that is going to get us back up this league. Come on! So all we had to do was get rid of the wee Rooney up front there. And wow. What a difference. Let's just hope we can keep this up now. Right. That's better, lads. That's better. So I don't want to give a team talk or anything, just in case it changes things. Because at the moment we're looking the stronger side. So let's see. I mean, Schweinsteiger's in a yellow, but we can't obviously take him off. It is rather annoying that our two defensive midfielder or our defensive playmaker always seems to get booked no matter what we do. No matter who I play there, and they always seem to get booked. So, but let's see. Here's Adriano, Higuain, Herrera, good ball, Bannigan. Oh, lovely Banjo. Oh, closer. Oh, that was really good. Nice wee back heel there from Bannigan. Looks like Banzo's got the flicks and the tricks of the Premiership players down to a T now. I'm really happy for him. He looks like he's settling in nicely, and with a bit of training, I think could be potentially a really good Premiership player in the future. See, that's what I mean. They're getting away with warnings all the time. Referee's booking our guys, but here we go, Mata. Oh, come on. That's rubbish, team. Oh, don't let Defoe. Oh, don't let him away again. God's sake. Oh, come on. Sebastian Larsson, and from all that happy joy stuff, one long ball and one run, and that was enough to beat us. That really is poor. Again, they're just getting lectured, warned, whatever. Closer brings out a good save from Pantilimon. But I still believe we can get back into this if Chris Smalling would stop being an absolute idiot up front when he's up for a corner. Luke Shaw. Sometimes for a highly rated player, he's not that good in this game. This is what I mean. Look at this. Juan Mata looking uninterested. You're uninterested. You're 4-3 down at Sunderland. Straight into the hands of Pantilimon. Actually, in real life, I think he's a really good goalkeeper. I think Sunderland did well to get him. But it looks like the game's just going to peter out here, and we're going to lose 4-3. Wow, I could have gone on an overload, but I don't think that works very often, especially not for me. Never seems to want to work for me. So I guess we've lost, because this won't be a goal. This won't lead to a goal. So let's say another loss, another defeat. But alas, I mean, there was signs there that certain players are playing really well and on form. And what are you doing, Rojo? What are you doing? You're going to lose it. You're an idiot. You just wonder sometimes if you replace players that are maybe of a higher calibre, what happens to the team if you take them off and replace them with just average players, but more committed players. And that's maybe one thing I'm going to look at, is see who's committed to the side, because that's poor. Having gone on such a good run, to have that, I mean, that's just a disgrace. And Higuain seems confused. Right, you played well. Now he's just confused. That's okay. You went from confused and demotivated to just being confused. So at least I've done something right. I'll actually give them praise as well. Look to switch off. One matter, right? You can just go. I'm not bothered with you. You're just annoying me. Demotivated. Good. I'm glad. Can't stand that guy now. Right, so what does that leave us? 12th. Right, okay. Things to ponder. And the Higuain hat-trick still wasn't enough to win us the game. Well, that does say it all when you score 3 and then Sunderland still beat you. So Right, I guess that's that for this episode, guys. Disappointing, yes, but downhearted, no. So again, what we'll do is we'll come back. See, last game of next month is the Crystal Palace game at home. Then what I'll do is I'll probably do Man City game, and then the final group game in the Champions League, the Zenit St Petersburg game. So have a wee 3 game sort of run late November into sort of mid December. So that should hopefully be coming your way very soon. So if you've got to this point in the video, can you give it a like? It would really help the channel grow. And if you can subscribe as well if you're new to this, that'd really help, because obviously the more subscribers I've got, the more views I've got, the higher up the YouTube rankings I can get, and the better content I can make for you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Cheers.